Hey guys, hey, this is Nay. Follow me on IG, Patreon, Spreaker, and Twitter, and Nayrod on YouTube. Now, let's talk dating Scorpios. Okay, guys, I've always said that it's two people that I would never date, or two signs that I never date. Um, I let me correct myself because I would never date these signs again. I have dated Scorpios before and I have dated Libras before. And let's just say I was traumatized enough so that I wouldn't want to run and get some action with them again. So, at any rate, let me first talk about this Scorpio, this one Scorpio that I dated first. This guy was a cousin to my neighbor. And my neighbor, he was, let me say, a basketball or NBA affiliate, right? So it's always athletes around in the neighborhood. But I was drawn to this particular type of dude. I don't know why, but it was just something different about him, something mysterious. The thing about me, guys, and for all the people that go through my DMs, for all the people that, put comments below, it has to be something different about you. I'm a Libra. I like sparkly, new, shiny, different. You can't you have to be unusual. And let me just tell you guys, going down below and calling me a whore and a slut and all that don't do nothing but piss me off and get you blocked. But anyway, it was just something so special about him. I think because I could kind of like tell that a he was like a nice guy, but he still had like an edge to him. He dressed really nice. He was like I like him like between like 5'10" and 6'2", thin frame. He owned his own business, and I was just really just I just liked him, right? And he never really seemed to have a whole bunch of women around him, and that's what matters to me. Like I like a guy that's not really into like dealing with a whole lot of women and what's that word? Collecting women. That's what I like. Men that don't collect women, that they enjoy women, that they, appreciate women, but they don't treat them like cars. First Scorpio guy, I had told my neighbor, I was like, look, neighbor, look, I like your cousin. Tell your cousin to get at me. He was like, oh, no problem, man. Not at all. But such and such been checking for you. I'm like, I don't like him. I don't want him. I told you, I don't care who you are. I don't care what team you play for. I don't care. If I ain't feeling you, I ain't feeling you. On our first date, and he was like, okay, I dated another woman that y'all two like twins, and he didn't know that I knew who he was because it's two of us in DMV. We know of each other, but we don't know each other. Like we both brown skin, we both got big noses. Her shape is better than mine. She's smaller framed and she got less boobs, but to me I'm more hippie, but to me, I guess because she's not so thick, that she has a better shape, and I'm pretty sure she probably feels the same way about me. I don't know. But he told me about how the girl, he was dating her, and then one day she started tripping, and I was like, "What do you mean tripping?" He was like, "Yeah, I just, decided not to call her. I didn't call her for a couple of days, and she started banging on my door, crying outside my door, and I had to tell her, Shawty, you got to go home. You can't be banging on my door like this." And I'm saying to myself, hold on, hold on. This is a beautiful woman. She is, she seemed to have it going on. She seemed to, really have her life together. What happened? Why out of the blue, if you was messing with her, why out of the blue she banging on the door, knocking on the door, crying? That just seemed unusual. But after the conversation, I was like, oh, I got you, buddy. I got you, buddy. You one of them disappearing act Scorpios. You know what I'm saying? You know how y'all do. Y'all just wake up today and say, oh, I'm going to test Margaret. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Margaret through a test today to see if she really likes me. I'm not going to pick up her call for about 2 months. That's what you Scorpios do. And I'm telling y'all better be lucky I don't date you no more because the ninja get hurt messing around with me. Yeah, they get hurt messing around with your girl, but I decided to save his soul. That's what I decided to do, save it. So then I had already got into my mind. I was like, oh yeah, you holding true to Scorpio form, because once we started talking, he was saying, yeah, I just put her in timeout and she just popped up in my house. And I'm saying, you didn't have a conversation with the girl first? He was like, nah, I just needed to put her in timeout because things were changing. That's one thing Scorpios do. Scorpios, when they don't have that conversation first. They just figure something out in their mind because they overthinking something. The next minute they didn't cut you off and you don't know why. And you so stressed out because, and they looking at you laughing, going, she's stressed out. Fucking devils. And you so stressed out because you don't know what the heck is going on. You don't understand why. You don't know what's going on. But all along, they putting you through a test to see if you can endure or how strong you are, or if you'll hang around after they disappear on you, because it's a test to them. And I'd already said to myself, oh, buddy, I'm not in school anymore. I finished my degree, both my degrees years ago, and I'm not fit to be tested by no stranger. Facts. So we had went out some more, but remember, I'm thinking in my mind, I'm not messing with this dude no more. I'm not putting myself in that situation. But I was still very, very attracted to him. I still was like enjoying his space and his time. It was like when I was around him, I just felt really like smitten because, like I said, it's alpha males in the zodiac. It's the Aries, it's the Aries, the Scorpio, and the Taurus. Okay, and I enjoyed being around him because I'm a very feminine woman. Although Libras are masculine sign, we need uh, a uber masculine person to be able to. I'm not gonna say dominate us, but to put us in a relaxed state, right? So yeah, he got me in a relaxed state because we sitting on the couch, yeah, right? And we start heavy petting and you ooh, ooh, ooh. And I said, whoa, Nay, you need to pull back a little bit because before you know it, this Scorpio gonna have your panties and he ain't gonna call you no more because he played them type of games. So just leave him alone. So so what ended up happening was I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to back myself out of this situation. Now, Scorpios, unlike other men, the Scorpios are the only sign, I would say Cancers too, because Scorpios, Cancers, and they say sometimes Libras can be hypersexual. I would say, especially Scorpio. Scorpio is definitely the only sign where you can meet him that night or her that night, sleep with her that night, give her everything it is to offer sexually, if you know what I'm saying, that night. And they be down for the cause. And they'll still call you the next day and not hold it against you. Now, if you do something else, like forget to call them on their birthday or something, now they daggone there throw you up on the daggone crucifix. Yeah, so now he's starting to head down, if you know what I mean. He's starting to head down. And I'm like, no, Nate, because if he go down there and he a powerful human being down there, then you gonna be one to call this dude again. Excuse me, sir. Hi, this is Dane. Do you remember what you did to me on Sunday? Could you come over and do this again, please, sir? Please. So I had said in my mind, no, Nate, don't do it. Because this guy got them games with him, so don't do it. So I just stopped him short. He didn't get close. He got, but I said, look, yeah. So yeah, I think He was like, I'm getting ready to go. Fine with me. So I ain't got to worry about you pawing all of me no more. Then I walked him to the door. He tried his hand again. He kissed me in the mouth again, and I was like, whew. He tried one more time. He called me. He was like, you want me to come back over there? I said, no, babe. I'll see you tomorrow. Child, you know that ninja ain't called me no more. He was done. We ladies, we know if we're gonna mess with a guy. We know if we're gonna give a guy our body like that. You know, in most cases. Some cases we don't know. Some cases we're not physically attracted to the guy, but we become attracted to them by either their sense of humor, by either their mind, whatever the case may be. We become attracted to them. But in most cases, we know whether or not we're gonna screw a guy very quickly. You know, we know whether or not we'll make the dude our dude, or whether he's just gonna be somebody that we call every Sunday to come, over there and watch Spartacus with us. We know who's gonna get it. We know who ain't gonna get it too. And for all you ladies that you ain't gonna give it to the man, but y'all be spending their money, y'all some bitches. Y'all some bitches on that one. So if a guy end up screwing you and not calling you no more, daggone well you wasn't gonna get his man no vagina, but you've been spending up all his money, you deserve it. Because that's not nice. You don't do things like that to people. We in the Trump administration right now. Ain't nobody got money to be giving away on no fuzzies that they ain't gonna get no vagina for. Ninjas trying to make sure stuff is guaranteed, right? Nada writes, I love that Jurassic Park pussy, yo. Oh my God. These men are bananas, man. But at any rate, guys, the same people you meet on the way up are the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, Patreon loves. Let's be good to each other. Peace.